and he has just been left out. Bobo Balde returning in his place.
It's just signs of the SPL this season though, Ian. You know, the old firm, they both struggle now on their travels. They're not one-off games. Week in, week out, they are put under far more pressure when they're away from home. And that, of course, just gives the other clubs, your Motherwells, Uniteds, Hibs, Aberdeen, Hearts, the reason to go into games with a lot more confidence.
Two teams who've lost their way a little lately. Some Christmas cheer wouldn't go amiss at Tannadice today. Bobo is back, and the Celtic fans here gave him a terrific reception when he warmed up. He's waited exactly a year for this day. Having recovered from a broken leg, he was not part of Gordon Strachan's plans, but he's part of the plan this Boxing Day. Scott McDonald amongst the first names on the team sheet. He hit a hat-trick in Celtic's demolition of Dundee United in Glasgow in September, and with 16 goals so far, he really has proved an exceptional buy for Gordon Strachan, who still manages a smile despite some indifferent results of late as he walks to the dugout with Tommy Burns. Noel Hunt is a Boxing Day birthday boy, 25 today. Christmas presents, birthday presents. He'll be hoping for a present from Celtic too. The man in charge is Eddie Smith, a policeman and a referee. He must get through a few notebooks. This is hardly a fixture to fear for Celtic. Dundee United have only won one of the last 42 meetings between these teams, and that was over 8 years ago. Craig Levein really has transformed Dundee United this season. They're not as close to the Old Firm as they were after some indifferent results of late, but this is the sort of game in which they could bounce back. You are always slightly more up for it when the Old Firm come to town, especially when it's the champions as well. Celtic have got Rangers on their heels. There's an intriguing title race developing. 6 points are up for grabs before the Old Firm meet a week today.
Quite interesting, Jurasic does start on the left-hand side as we thought. McGeady on the right. It's a real chance for McGeady today, playing against Dillon, who's not a left-back. Also Jurasic, obviously up against Flood, who's certainly not a right-back.
Lee Naylor's long throw. It's going to come back to him. Made his return from injury against Hibs at the weekend after missing 5 games with a calf problem. Yes, Willow Flood having to fill in at right back. Sean Dillon moving to the other side with Christian Carbonas still absent with a hamstring injury. '99, the last time Dundee United beat Celtic. It's been a long old wait. And it will be a free kick for Barry Robson. Grzegorz Szematowski will be leaving Dundee United next month. Returning to the side today after Craig Levein gave Ewan McLean a couple of games. That's the latest in an early series of throws for Willow Flood. And he gets it back. Scott Brown. Lee Wilkie returning from suspension for Dundee United. They have two giants at the back in Dodds and Wilkie.
Yeah, and that's why, Ian, that it makes no sense for Celtic to try and play long straight balls into Jan Fennerov Hesselink.
Celtic fans have been cheering Bobo Balde's name from the minute he came out to warm up. First game for a year since he suffered a broken leg against Dundee United last Boxing Day. Because he hasn't been injured for all that time, he's been out of favour.
Yeah, you talk about that record of 34 matches on the run away from home where they concede goals. Celtic, well, you never know, it could be the one with Bobo Balde coming back into the side where they stop that rot. It certainly is a record that Gordon Strachan wants out of the way.
Gary Caldwell gets it back from Aidan McGeady. Dodds and McDonald went for it. Gomez. He didn't really do Dylan any favours with Scott McDonald lurking. And Jaroszik's about to be upon Willow Flood. Robson.
That's always a problem for the United midfield. Gomez, Bowman all want to play good football in there, passing little intricate triangles. But right now Celtic are pressing pretty high. That's making things a little bit difficult for them.
Well, they gave it away but made up for it. Dundee United's throw. The game yet to settle. Dodds. Sidesteps McDonald. Now Lee Wilkie. Balde across with Hunt.
That's an intelligent ball from Dylan at left back, just up over the top of Caldwell. Gets him turned and also drags Balde out there, and you've always got the willing runner of Hunt to follow that one.
Flood. Scott Brown putting himself about as usual. Barry Robson trying to stop Naylor in his tracks, but Celtic do manage to manufacture an attack. Scott McDonald leaves it for McGeady, and it slips away from Vinegar of Hesselink.
I think he just checked his run enough though. I don't think he was offside. He just couldn't get his feet working to get him on the ball. That's certainly a danger for United when McGeady checks inside like that.
Flood. This could be promising. Flood's cross, and Gary Caldwell electing to turn it away, and it was probably the right idea.
Yeah, it was. It was safe defending. No reason to take extra risks.
Barry Robson then in the what is very much a Celtic corner of the ground will take this. Not too clever, and it's Jaroszik who met it. This is Jordan Robertson. And again, Jordan Robertson going for the curler into the top corner.
Well, you can just see here, it's Paul Hartley who guesses wrong. He steps to his right, Robertson cuts inside. It's always on his stronger foot, but still early in the match.
Celtic have 1 on 10 of their last 11 visits to Tannadice. Zamatolski aiming it in Barry Robson's direction. Now Willo Flood gets it back from Robertson. David Robertson, that is. Dillon. Far too casual. Scott Brown stepping in, but Dundee United relieved that Celtic took that no further. Brown. McManus offside against Vennegoor of Hesseling.
Well, both teams giving away possession fairly easily. You can see there when Dundee United lost it, we're back into 5 in midfield. And Gordon Strachan knows it's going to be difficult for Hartley and Brown in there in the centre of their midfield because they're playing up against the 3 of United for the majority of it.
Lee Wilkie aware of McDonald's presence. Every defender in the SPL has been aware of McDonald's presence this season. Vennegoor of Hesseling for Jarosik, who came on to save the day against Hibs. Naylor, McDonald, and he sets it up nicely for Hartley. Yet to score an SPL goal for Celtic.
Yeah, and 1 in 35 appearances, and that is a problem for Celtic. Certainly in this period they're going through right now, he's always going over, but they're not scoring as many goals as they'd like. Jarossik's only got 2 in 12, and Brown 2 in 28. If you add that to Hartley as well, it's only really Aidan McGeady that stood out this season for the goals.
Robson, often an inspiration. And David Robertson always kicks himself into the box, and he has scored a few goals lately, but the centre was always heading towards Mark Brown. Vennegoor of Hesseling inviting McGeady to latch onto this, and he's going to. McDonald is calling for it offside. Flag up anyway, and it wouldn't have counted.
Well, it's a classic move. The ball's up to Jan Vennegoor, touch back, and it's through. And as you can see, Scott McDonald, who should not be offside in that position, he's looking right along the line. He's such a top-class finisher. He knows. He goes that extra yard too quickly, the whole chance is gone. He had the pace to get on the end of it.
Noel Hunt is going to cause problems, except that everybody came to the near post, and the ball went to the far, typically. Dillon drilled it back in, but now Jarosik can feed McDonald, and he'll get a free kick. Not taken in the right place.
That last attack, we just saw the sheer pace of Aidan McGeady down the right hand side. He certainly looks quicker this season.
Wilkie, Gomez, Flood, Robson, Flood might have been better off using his keeper then, but they have kept it. Hunt, who had a burst into the box a moment ago, up against McManus. Tidy footwork from Noel Hunt, and now Barry Robson takes over. And he has Naylor and Jarosik for company.
You can certainly see what the game plan is for Dundee United down that right hand side. As soon as they get Robson in possession, he cuts inside as he always does. He can't go on the outside of Naylor. He hasn't got the pace for that. He cuts inside, and that's when Flood then laps him. He's right up on the outside, looking for the ball played in.
McDonald and Brown. Caldwell. McDonald. And Scott Brown. Dundee United a bit caught out, and Willow Flood's clearance nearly fell invitingly from McDonald. Guarban. Robson. And Robson doesn't hang about, but Bobo Balde is there to meet it, as you might expect. Flood. Robson again. It's deflected, and it's safely gathered by Mark Brown.
Again, that's the one. Robson checking inside. That's where Jarosic's really got to watch behind him today. Can't afford to just be thinking about attacking side of the game. He's got to help out Naylor at times too.
Gomez. Dillon. Hunt wants it back. Venegor of Hesselink slid in on Jordan Robertson, but here's Barry Robson now. It's away by McManus, and Guarban on the volley. Gomez. Dillon. Gets it back from Jordan Robertson. Returns the compliment. Jordan Robertson is able to deliver, and it was Hunt's header, collected by Brown.
This is great football from United. Dillon doing really well on this left-hand side, feeds in Robertson. He just floats one across, and Hunt, he can't really get the power on it. Does keep it on target though. I think that's says it all so far. 50 minutes gone. The possession count strongly in favour of Dundee United. It's because of the mobility in midfield. There can be a 5 in there, there can be a 3, all very comfortable on the ball.
Determination from Noel Hunt. Put Naylor under pressure. Wilkie for Gomez. Gomez again. Now Jordan Robertson. Dundee United are certainly posing a threat.
Yes, great football, but it has to be an end product. In strong periods like this for United, they have to try and get something on target. Well, a bit of a threat to Mark Brown.
Venegor of Hesselink easily kept in check then by Wilkie. Here's Guarban. And Robson cynically taken out, and Lee Naylor will surely get a yellow card for that from Eddie Smith. If he gets away with a warning, he'll be a little fortunate. I think he might though.
Well, as I said, Robson hasn't really got the pace, but what he is crafty, and he draws Naylor in, and he just flicks it over, and he's away, but Naylor made sure he wasn't.
Just a word of warning for Lee Naylor. It's been a promising start from Dundee United. They have this free kick now. Barry Robson takes it, and Wilkie was very closely watched by Caldwell and Venegor of Hesselink, and you do need to watch him closely from set pieces.
Yeah, I think he thought he was sandwiched a little bit there, but there wasn't much in it. As I say, it is a very good start from Dundee United, playing the better football, looking the most threatening, but as I said, they do have to have an end product. It's all very well to have pretty football in and around the Celtic penalty box, but they have to try and supply Hunt in the box, because he won't score goals from outside.
Scott McDonald's got a free kick off Wilkie. Paul Hartley will trot across to take this. And Bobo Balde and Steve McManus and Gary Caldwell will all go up for this. Scored a few goals in his Celtic career, 16 in all, Bobo Balde. Hartley then whips it in, and the flag is up for offside anyway.
Well, Balde was used more as a decoy. You see there that Scott McDonald wasn't the player that was offside. Because at the front, I think it was Jan Fenner of Hesselink that was the one that just strayed a little bit too early. But certainly with Balde back in the side, they're a real threat. Certainly far more dangerous in the opposing box than Stephen Presley.
McDonald, Benagor of Hesselink, rather bizarrely offside from that free kick. Naylor, Yarosik, movement from McDonald, Lee Wilkie comes across. Lee Naylor with the long throw towards Yarosik. Dillon. Most of Bobo Balde's touches being applauded by many a Celtic fan here at Tannadice. Aidan McGeady, been applauding him all season.
Yeah, it just shows you how much Celtic do rely on him right now. It's been the one danger that Celtic have shown so far in this 20 minutes is McGeady down that right-hand channel.
McGeady for Caldwell. It will be McGeady's cross, but it bounced off Dillon. Caldwell. McGeady finding Scott Brown. It's a very good run this from Brown. Dillon. Gomez can't quite receive it back from Jordan Robertson. Now Celtic fans might just enjoy this. There's been another goal at Ibrox, and it's an equaliser for Motherwell. Paul Quinn, who scored against Rangers in the League Cup earlier in the season, has popped up again, and it's 1-1. Brown, McGeady. Deflection may yet help Benagor Hesselink, and Yarosik should have done better perhaps.
Well, it certainly was put on a plate for Yarosik. McGeady with initial shot, very good striking play from the big Dutchman, setting up Yarosik. It's poor technique, he sclaffs through this one, you can just see it, he comes off of it. He doesn't get over the top of it. That's a great chance.
Yuri Yarosik scored his first SPL goal since January when he came on to rescue a point against Hibs on Saturday.
Well, it was the same combination as well with Jan Fenner of Hesselink setting up Yarosik. But this time he didn't have the finish to go with it.
Noel Hunt, Barry Robson to his right, and Willow Flood, despite playing at right back today, is well advanced. Robson. It's Dundee United's throw. It must have come off Brown. Flood. Hartley made it his business to get to that. Collision between Robson and Venegora Hesseling. But here's Jarosik, and Lee Wilkie sends it behind for a corner.
Well, Jamitowski had a close look at this one. It deflects off Wilkie. Jarosik with the ball in, that could go anywhere. You can see in Celtic's build-up so far that Gordon Strachan has certainly said to his players, no long high balls into big Jan Venegora Hesseling. It's not going to work up against Dodds and Wilkie. Let's try and play through them a little bit more.
Hartley's corner, and Stephen McManus drilling it goalwards, but over and out.
Well, we know he can't finish when he gets in around the box. And it's not bad technique, a difficult one to take. Slightly behind him, hooking himself around it and going for that back corner, obviously, but couldn't get it down. A good effort nonetheless.
The festive fixtures continue on Saturday. We're at Easter Road for Hibs against Rangers, and we start at 11:30 on Setanta Sports 1. Rangers 1, Motherwell 1 at Ibrox. Dundee United and Celtic goalless at Tannadice. Both are in the second half at Ibrox. This is Sean Dillon, and that's inviting. And Lee Naylor had to turn it away from Noel Hunt.
Naylor did well because Hunt was snapping at his heels.
He also has a long throw in his armoury. He's got some big boys to aim for in Dodds and Wilkie. Guarban. Venegora Hesseling for Scott McDonald. Scott Brown is the furthest Celtic player forward now. McGeady. Fouled by Jordan Robertson. Dundee United claim they got the ball, but Eddie Smith didn't think so. Brown. Another burst into the box from Brown, and now Venegora Hesseling, and it was just tickled away by Lee Wilkie. McDonald and Jarosik keeping it going. Naylor's cross. It's away by Dillon.
Well, Brown wasn't a happy man. He didn't get the ball back from Jan Venegora Hesseling. He worked it so well. Managed to get deep inside the United box. It was dangerous.
McGeady. Hartley. Jarosik showing some strength. Ish. Robson. That's a perfect pass. Noel Hunt. There's a few waiting. And it's been diverted into the side netting, so it'll be a corner for Dundee United.
McManus defended that well. He stood up, made it difficult for Hunt to try and bend it in. There was no space there. A great ball from Robson to pick out Hunt.
Barry Robson then, ready to ask more questions of Celtic. Robson's corner is really good, and Lee Wilkie nearly put Dundee United in front.
Oh, this is the one. It's a nightmare for a goalkeeper. It's swinging in, especially when you've got Wilkie coming down on top of you.
There's been another goal at Ibrox. A Motherwell player has scored it, but it's an own goal. Chris Porter, that is, putting it into his own net. And Rangers are back in front. 2-1 they lead Motherwell. An OG from Porter. Rangers just a couple of points behind Celtic with those two crucial games in hand, both of which they play in January away to Gretna and St Mirren, and they'll be fancying a 6-point haul in those two games. There was a shirt tug possibly here, and it's a free kick for Celtic as a result. Scott McDonald had his shirt tugged, the assistant referee is pointing that out.
There are worrying signs now for United. After having that initial flurry earlier in the match, a lot of possession, they couldn't convert. Now approaching the half-an-hour mark, Celtic's starting to look ominously stronger.
Will they have a go, or will they prefer to pick out maybe Balde, McManus or Jarosik? Venegora, Hesselink, and Scott McDonald, of course, often bites in the box as well. B. Naylor does go for goal, not that far away, but Shamiltonski will claim he had it covered.
Well, they looked like they were making this one up as they went along. It was nearly successful. I thought at first Hartley was going to swing it in with his right foot.
Lee Naylor hasn't scored for Celtic yet. His last goal, in fact, was for Wolves a couple of years ago, but it was I seem to recall, a 30-yard screamer. Naylor fouling Robson. Half an hour played, not a stack of chances so far, but it's an intriguing tussle all the same. Lee Wilkie ready to offer a threat from Barry Robson's free kick. Wilkie had half the Celtic team on him then. Now Hartley could run onto that, but Willow Flood pipped into it. Balde there. Balde there for the first time in a year. Oh, Darren Dodds has upended Venegora Hesselink. It's going to be a free kick, and Darren Dodds is summoned towards Eddie Smith for ticking off.
Well, Dodds just got caught ball watching there. Venegora Hesselink just nipped in behind him, and once in that position he had to do something, or else the big lad was away. And now this again is a dangerous position for Celtic. 2 in 2 minutes. Can they make this one work?
Yes. Lee Naylor blasted over a moment ago. What's the plan this time? It's for Paul Hartley to whip it in. The flag is up for offside anyway. Offside.
This is the one I thought they'd do the first time a few minutes ago. Paul Hartley was successful at that last week. He got a goal off of it, but this time given offside. I'm not really sure what for. Zamatulski was there again.
And now a free kick given against the Celtic captain, Stephen McManus, and it's Dundee United's turn to have a go.
Well, both teams do have dead ball specialists in Robson and in Hartley. This time it'll be Dillon who'll get his chance to float one in.
Dillon does just that down the middle, but there's been some grappling.
You see, with so many big lads on the pitch, set pieces become very important.
Finnegan and Hesseling, McDonald, and Jarosik keeps it going for Celtic. Jarosik setting up Naylor. Here's Noel Hunt, Dundee United fancying a bit of a breakout. Willow Flood. Spun away from Jarosik. Now Hunt. And Hartley has sorted him out. Benegor and Hesseling did well. And no foul on McDonald. Much to the dismay of Celtic. Jordan Robertson now. And Bobo Balde once again in the way.
Bowen just using his strength there on Scott McDonald. He wanted the ball slipped through a little bit earlier from Jordan Robertson, didn't come.
Brown. Finnegan Hesseling hasn't quite mastered the art of staying onside today. The flag was raised again then, but Dundee United allowed to get on with it. McGeady looking to show what he can do. He can do quite a lot. Scott Brown's onto it. Scott McDonald, Menegor and Hesseling, but it comes to nothing.
Yeah, this right-hand side for Celtic is certainly the more dangerous. Brown's floating out here, McGeady using his pace, little runs, darting runs from Scott McDonald as well.
Bobo Balde was very aware that Noel Hunt was alongside him. It was a huge kick. Jarosik. Brown now for McGeady. Darren Dodds coming across, fully focused. It's going to be a throw for Gary Caldwell.
I don't think Dodds and Wilkie knows what's happening here, because they haven't had to head a ball yet in this match. There's not been one long high ball played up to Fenner Hesseling. It's a real concerted effort from Celtic to play through them, keep the ball on the deck, get it wide, primarily on this right hand side with McGeady.
Dundee United beaten for the second time this season by Gretna at the weekend. Eager to bounce back and maintain their challenge for Europe. Rangers leading Motherwell 2-1. In the closing stages. Sean Dillon's free kick. Controlled by Robson, of all people. Darren Dodds underneath this and staying calm. Likewise Lee Wilkie. Here's Flood. Hunt. Warben. Robson fooled Scott Brown and then had to shake him off again. And now he's picked out Sean Dillon. Robson. Jordan Robertson. McGeady. Typical McGeady. Scott Brown encouraging Gomez to move in. Now Flood. And here's Barry Robson. Great try! And it bounces off the bar! An enthralling effort from Barry Robson, who is so capable of producing magic moments. Gomez's cross, not so good, but Robson a whisker away.
Oh, this is a sublime strike from Robson. I think he sensed that they've been overplaying it at times, Dundee United, and he got himself in that situation. He thought, well, this time I'm going to have a go. And we know he can strike it, but so unlucky it just didn't dip under the bar.
Jarosik. Robson doing some defending now. A fantastic effort. The Celtic crossbar still shaking and rattling. McDonald steered away by Darren Dodds, just as well because Hartley had nipped in behind him. McGeady was closing in fast on Gordon Robertson. Caldwell, McDonald, Hartley with a bit of space. Naylor goes low, now it's a Celtic corner.
Both sides at times guilty of overplaying it a little bit. I think it was on for Hartley to have a touch and strike there. He elected to feed someone else.
Celtic looking for a breakthrough before half-time. Paul Hartley's corner, and Benagora Hesseling nearly. There's some stop.
That's a top-class stop. He just scoops it there. He gets a thumb to it. That was all it needed. Got it up onto the bar. Once again, Zamatulski comes to the aid of that United defence.
Breathtaking save that from Zamatulski. Guarden now for Hunt and Dundee United, stretching Celtic. Hunt has a look. Oh, and Barry Robson stumbled and the momentum is lost completely.
Well, no goals, Ian, but I'll tell you what a game this is. Very open.
And here's Hunt. And McManus gets in his way. And Barry Robson has a go which is blocked. And it really is an engrossing contest. But there's a worry here. It's Guarden, who's okay now, thankfully.
Yeah, clash between two big guys. And this is the incredible save from Zamatulski. It's a very good header from Jan Fenneroff Hesseling. Normally speaking, that's in the back of the net.
Barry Robson very close at one end. Benagora Hesseling very close at the other. Hunt's long throw. Darren Dodds sandwiched. But Hunt has come back for more. It's cleared by McManus. Both teams slunging it out at Tannadice. No goal yet, but not for the want of trying. Willow Flood. Might have been better served to bring Hunt and Robson into it. Decided to go it alone.
I think both managers will be happy. The teams are playing well. I think Gordon Strachan will just looking for a little bit more directness in and around the box. Try and get maybe earlier delivery. You could probably say the same thing for Craig Levein as well. Both teams playing real football. There's not many high balls, as I've mentioned. There's not been any real just boots up the park. It's been real football, quality football right through the midfield. It's been a good first half.
Willow Flood drills it towards Hunt, but some force. Celtic, of course, looking for that rather elusive clean sheet on the road. It's nearly 15 months now since they kept one on their travels. Mind you, they generally, as a rule, score a few more than they concede.
Yeah, I did say before the match that maybe they should just, in this period anyway, with that record hanging around them, just sit in a little bit more and try and grind it out. So far they are grinding it out, but certainly not sitting in.
Jarosik. Overhit grossly by Boaben. Here's Big Bobo. Naylor. Willow Flood tipping Jarosik to that. Into the last minute of the 45 now, and there's going to be another 60 seconds added on. Noel Hunt. He's been lively. This is Gomez. Now Dodds. Dillon hugging the touchline. Dodds instead picks out Jordan Robertson. McGeady doing defensive duty, but he slipped, and Jordan Robertson and David Robertson and Gomez. Dundee United not really making the most of that, but they still could. Gomez. Noel Hunt. Picked up by Paul Hartley. Venagora Hesseling.
There will be 11 and 1 minutes added time.
First half drawing to a close, absorbing at times, but goalless. McGeady. Naylor. Asking a bit too much of Venagora Hesseling. He must have thought he'd given Celtic the lead. But Shamotolski producing one of the saves of the season. It is half-time, it is goalless. But Barry Robson rattled the bar with a supreme strike, and shortly after that, Venagora Hesseling foiled by Shamotolski, who won't be hanging around. Tannadice's away in January, but he's still doing his bit for the cause. That was one very good save. Half-time though, it's Dundee United 0, Celtic 0.
Don't take your eye off the ball. Clydesdale Bank, always on the ball.
Welcome to the main event.
Setanta Sports, putting the biff back in Boxing Day.
This is what it's all about.
Hatton Castillo.
How about this for a surprise? Oh, what a body shot!
Hay Mormek.
We have a brand new champion of the world.
Woods Gonzalez.
He really blasted him.
Cotto Mosley.
Good stuff from the garden.
And Kalzaki Kessler.
That is as good Yes, it gets.
6-hour slugfest tonight on Setanta Sports 1.
The all-new Mazda 6. Go your own way.
Good things should never end. That's why at Orange we now offer unlimited free text to any network at any time with Orange Pay As You Go.
It's amazing what fits in a pocket these days. Your favourite music, all your emails, today's newspaper, endless entertainment, and of course, a phone.
Who can give you great deals on car insurance? Norwich Union Direct can, with up to £75 cash back if you have 3 or more years no claims, and with up to 10% off when you buy online. Norwich Union Direct. Call us now on 0800 888 777.
Give us the hunger! Give us the hunger!
Your prayers answered. Aberdeen Angus beef, pepper jack cheese, crispy peppers and peppercorn sauce. The 3-pepper Angus is back.
Some days everything's perfect. You're right on target. With Just for Men you can target only your grey hair. It blends your natural colour with subtle tones for a natural look in 5 easy minutes.
You're right on target.
Right on target. Just for Men.
Check it out, everybody, here we go. Non-stop, keep it jumping off the floor. Jump, bust through the roof like whoa. Rose to the top, with the cream of the rocket. We getting down in your town, spread that funk all around, stomping on the ground. Yeah, we be up in the place.
To create an extraordinary vodka, impurity must be removed. Clearly purified, clearly Smirnoff.
We can all suffer from irritated skin after shaving, but for men, there's Extra Soothing Aftershave Balm. Specially formulated, it soothes and calms skin irritated by shaving. Extra Soothing Aftershave Balm. Only from Nivea for Men.
Do you seek the truth?
Yes.
Come forward. Hang on. Are those trainers? Sorry, I don't make the rules.
I thought they were quite smart.
It's alright, man. The rest of you are alright.
Go in there without me.
We're not leaving him. Actually, mate, I think we're probably going to try somewhere else instead.
That's rubbish anyway.
Don't take your eye off the ball. Clydesdale Bank. Always on the ball.
All the Boxing Day football from the Clydesdale Bank Premier League tonight from 9, Setanta Sports 2, the full SPL, all the goals, including these. From Ibrox, in which Rangers hit the front through Daniel Kusan. Charlie Adam involved in the build-up, Stephen Whittaker as well. When he tugged it back, Kusan scored well. And that was Rangers ahead 5 minutes before half-time. That was the equaliser. Paul Quinn scoring for Motherwell. Mark Ree's team threatening to do some damage, but all they did here was damage themselves. Chris Porter scoring an own goal, which restored Rangers' lead, and right at the death they made sure of all 3 points. With goal number 3, it wasn't the smartest of defending, was it? Chris Burke involved, and it was Chris Boyd on as a sub who scored his 10th goal of the season, and Rangers have won against Motherwell at Ibrox in that 3 o'clock kickoff by 3 goals to 1. So meantime, they are ahead of Celtic in terms of points accumulated at the top of the SPL, and were Celtic to finish all square here at Tannadice with Dundee United, then they would finish the day level on points at the top of the table. With me in the studio, Craig Burley and former Derby manager Billy Davis. What have you made of it so far here, Billy?
A very good game. Unfortunate not to get a goal, but there's been some good chances. Dundee United early on took control, I felt, and played some better football, but both ends, lots of good opportunities.
The frustration for United is that they've got it into some good areas, but they'll feel that they maybe should have taken one of those chances.
Yeah, it's been, as Billy said, it was a good game. It's been pretty even Stevens. You know, when Celtic get it down and get it out to McGeady, then they look dangerous. United are getting Willow Flood forward, and Barry Robson's coming off the left, the right. Boothie mentioned that. Noel Hunt's running the channels quite well as well and looks lively, and you know they've put a few decent balls into the box. So at this moment in time, I think Craig Levein will be pretty happy. Gordon Strachan will be reasonably happy as well, and it's very much in the balance this match.
I think the crossbar that was behind Mark Brown in the first half is still reverberating with the effects of this pile driver from Barry Robson. What a hit, Billy.
Yeah, wonderful strike here. Great first touch, gets the ball out his feet. That's an excellent effort, and just unfortunate to hit the bar.
And the goalie's given that up, hasn't he?
Yeah, he's not getting there. I mean, this is 6 inches lower, he's not getting there. Robson's actually sprayed the ball about very well, showed good strength. Out in the right hand side is not natural, but it allows him to come inside, allows Flood to get forward, allows him to pick some passes in there. And at times they've had some good football, Dundee United, so have Celtic, but it's been few and far between. And as I say, at the moment, it's hard to call where this game's going to go.
How much will Dundee United miss Gregor Shamatulski? Quite a lot, based on this a miraculous stop from Jan Verniger of Hesselink.
That's a fantastic save, isn't it? Great header down, and an excellent reaction save from the goalkeeper.
Well, it's saves like that. It's the difference between taking 3 points and taking no points. So it's we said earlier, it's hugely important to have an experienced goalkeeper. And Celtic, I want to test him on the second half, and I think Craig Levein will be saying more of the same from his side as well.
We'll confirm all the full-time scores today in the SPL when we come back, and you'll see live coverage of the whole of the second half between Dundee United and Celtic.
Don't take your eye off the ball. Clydesdale Bank, always on the ball.
Dr. Robert Neville. I'm a survivor living in New York City. If anyone is out there, you are not alone.
I am legend.
Give us the hunger! Give us the hunger!
Your prayers answered. Aberdeen Angus beef, pepper jack cheese, crispy peppers and peppercorn sauce. The 3-pepper Angus is back.
I'm coming home, baby. I'm coming home now, right away. I'm coming home, baby, now. I'm sorry now I ever went away.
Christmas, a time of togetherness. And there's no reason it shouldn't be when you have every website you'll ever need on your mobile. Vodafone. Make the most of now.
Check it out, everybody, here we go. Non-stop, keep it jumping off the floor. Jump, bust through the roof like whoa. Rose to the top with the cream of the crop. We getting down in your town. Spread that funk all around, stomping on the ground. Yeah, we be up in the place.
Introducing the new Mocad 3. Thanks to British engineering, Mocad has revolutionised the electric trolley market. Innovative rubber-mounted gearbox and more electronic features make the Mocad 3 one of the most reliable, efficient and user-friendly trolleys on the market. Use the energy you save to play a better round. Mocad 3, powering your game. Available at Comet stores or online for £239.99.
Remember us? We were there the first time you stepped into a sandy beach. And again the last time you stepped into the sea. We'll be there when you get there. And take one long last look before setting out. We'll see you kiss under the stars in Lisbon. Maybe meet before cocktails in Cadiz. Or when you're going out. We'll be here when you hear the sound of the sea. And there when you approach a new shore. We are the butterflies that you feel. And you'll feel us on board.
According to this statement, I've just bought a pneumatic drill.
Perfectly plausible.
Tickets for Knockdown Mania. And ruined my credit file with a loan on a monster truck.
Whatever your identity theft problem, as a Capital One customer, your own personal advisor will help you resolve your case. Join now and get low rates and 0% on balance transfers and purchases fixed until November the 1st, 2008. Visit capitalone.co.uk.
I'm calling Capital One.
What's in your wallet?
Russian Standard Vodka. Russia's #1 premium vodka.
Beep, 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 beep. Go the horns in the cars in the street. We walked away from the lover's leap. Opposite directions, synchronized feet. Can you wait forever if time is all it takes?
There are certainly some noises coming out of this home dressing room.
Feeling good, feeling fine.
Get in there!
Feel like a whole wide world.
He scores! Hello, kids, by the way. Get to bed.
This is the perfect day.
This chap with the baseball cap, he does it like he's got trouble written all over him.
You haven't got. Could be 3-0. It is 3-0!
Where else can you get access like this?
Histon Cambridge, 2:45 New Year's Day, Setanta Sports 1.
Don't take your eye off the ball. Clydesdale Bank, always on the ball.
Dundee United 0, Celtic 0, half-time here. These are all results today on Boxing Day in the Clydesdale Bank Premier League. Falkirk have beaten Inverness by 1-0 on the back of their 3-0 win at Fir Park against Motherwell at the weekend. Good spell for them over the festive period. Gerard Afiez scored the only goal. Falkirk move up a place in the table. Gretna won, Aberdeen won. All the action late on at Fir Park. Stevie Lovell scored for Aberdeen after 86 minutes. They would have hoped that was that. Alan Jenkins had other ideas and he equalised on 90. Hearts 0, St Mirren 1. Stephen McGinn with the only goal of the game. Hearts slipped down even further. Kilmarnock 2, Hibs 1. Colin Nish and Mehdi Tawi, the Moroccan, scored Kilmarnock's second. Dean Shields penalty for Hibs, but they lost. And Rangers 3, Motherwell 1. Daniel Cousin, you've seen the goals already. Paul Quinn equalised. Chris Porter's own goal at Rangers ahead again, and Chris Boyd, on as a sub, scored number 3. And that means this, meantime, in the Clydesdale Bank Premier League, Rangers on to 38 points. If Celtic get a point here, they will be level, these two, at the top of the table. Motherwell will stay on 32. Dundee United looking to improve their 29. Hibs on 28, beaten today. Aberdeen 26 after a point against Gretna. Falkirk up to the top of the bottom half on 25. Inverness stay 25. Kilmarnock on to 21, having beaten Hibs. Hearts are third from bottom, having lost at Tynecastle to St Mirren today. They're just one better off than second bottom St Mirren on 19. Gretna into double figures on 10 after their draw with Aberdeen. All the action tonight on the full SPL, the whole of the Boxing Day football story. 9 o'clock, Setanta Sports 2. Jim Delhunt, Jim Duffy and Murdo McLeod in the studio. Goalless between Dundee United and Celtic, thanks to Gregor Shamatulski with a miraculous stop to keep out Jan Vennegoor of Hesselink, and the crossbar did well to keep out Barry Robson at the other end. Let's go back to Scott, back to Ian.
Cheers, Rob. Well, Celtic have averaged 3 goals a game on their visits here to Tannadice in recent years, but they haven't found a way to goal yet today. Neither have Dundee United, who find themselves in 4th place, but a win here would put them back above Motherwell. And Celtic, of course, hoping to fend off Rangers. Rangers already winners today. Now it's Celtic's turn to make their mark, but Dundee United are giving them a game. It is Dundee United who start the second half, and here's Willow Flood, a makeshift right back today. Barry Robson, who battered the bar in the first half. Lee Wilkie returning from suspension. Here's Gomez. Barry Robson made up some ground then. Naylor with him. Robson may need some help, and Willow Flood wasn't far away, but he was dispossessed by Naylor. Now look at the space here for Celtic. Scott McDonald has got plenty of options. McGeady across, McDonald! And Celtic failing to make the most of that surge.
A great move. Starts with God's not getting close enough to McDonald, but I don't know what he's doing here. He goes down a little bit early, kind of loses his footing. Just see, doesn't get over the ball. I thought at first he was stretching, but I think he feels it was a good chance. Craig Levein will be disappointed the way that Dodge defended that. He allowed McDonald to come off of him. He dropped off, gave him 10 yards, and he turned. At that point, United were in trouble.
Celtic have taken just 6 points from a possible 15 in December. It's not been a very merry Christmas for them. Darren Dodds' error. Now Scott Brown. McGeady. He will want to see more of the ball in the second half. He's given it away. Here's David Robertson. And now Barry Robson. Magaro Gomez. Flood. Gomez again. Patient probing. Gualben. Balde may have set up Jordan Robertson with a chance. Gary Caldwell keeping him occupied, and it's a goal kick.
Yeah, again, you can just see United are lacking that cutting edge. So nice football, he's very patient. Celtic are finding it easier to defend because of that.
Flood for Noel Hunt. Jarosik preferred to Donati today. Naylor's pass, and David Robertson is going to get to this, or is he? No, he's not. Because typically, much to the appreciation of the Celtic fans, Bobo Balde charged across.
Yeah, we're loving him today. David Robertson almost got on the end of it. Balde having to cover for Caldwell.
There's only one Bobo Balde, the cry from the Celtic fans. The Willow Flood's cross is not bad, and Balde there again for Celtic. Mistake from Gomes, and he's tried to pull Brown back. He's tried once, but Brown is still going, and Scott McDonald's got Hartley waiting for a centre, and Dundee United just managed to dig it out. Dillon recovered and made up ground, and now Dundee United and Celtic are short on numbers at the back. Here is Noel Hunt, and Mark Brown does gather from one end to the other.
Well, I think as soon as this ball goes out, Gomes is going to be in trouble. You can see a yellow card coming out for him.
McGeady, McDonald, Yarasik. His own man McDonald may well have been in the way then. Hartley shrugging off Hunt, who has fouled him, and now Eddie Smith will summon Gomes for that yellow card for trying to haul back Brown.
Yep. He almost jumped on Scott Brown's back in that last counter-attack from Celtic. You can see here, first tug. Again. The referee trying to let advantage go, but it was Hartley waiting at the back post, and United eventually got it clear.
Naylor's free kick towards Venegora Hesseling. Yarasik. Given away by Huaben to Naylor. Here's McGeady. Here is Gomes. Jordan Robertson just ahead of him. And a free kick. In fact, the advantage will be played. Dundee United still have the ball. They won't now, though. Scott Brown is the latest to be summoned.
Well, it certainly is an incredible length to the game now. Not really much in that at all. You can't see why Celtic concede goals away from home. So just there, Paul Hartley almost on the end of Scott McDonald's cross in the box. It's because they've got no true sitter now in the shape of a sort of Neil Lennon character. It leaves Celtic a lot more exposed, certainly because they've also had problems with their full-backs and changed their partnership at the back. It just means they're far more insecure.
Caldwell. Venegora Hesseling, encouraged by Wilkie's failure to clear. McGeady. Caldwell's cross. Venegora Hesseling was near post, but Wilkie stuck with him. Now Gomes. Caldwell.
Well, it certainly is a very entertaining 0-0. Only a win on both sides' minds in this match. And that's made it fairly open. Craig Levein trying to get back to winning ways at Tannadice.
It's Levine's 50th game in charge today. Peter Houston alongside him. Shimatowski may have hurt himself with that goal kick. He was struggling a little. And he might be tested now. McGeady. McDonald. No way in for McGeady. Dillon shadowed him, and then Darren Dodds got involved as well. McGeady and Caldwell. And Darren Dodds turns it behind for a corner. Much to be delighted the Celtic fans behind that goal, and all up one side of the ground as well. Hartley's corner, helped on by Caldwell, but out by Robson. Mark Brown continuing in goal for the injured Artur Boruc. Gomez quickly in on Hartley, offside against Scott McDonald. He doesn't think so. Craig Conway, who's been injured for most of the season, is about to join us. Made his first appearance since August. He came on against Gretna at the weekend. And he's a player who may well have a probing pass that could count. Or a cross.
Will certainly offer United width. Can play either side, left or right. Fantastic cross over the ball. That's maybe just what United need right now. Someone that's just going to send the ball into the box quite early. Wouldn't be surprised if it's Jordan Robertson that comes off. And Conway on at the left side. We'll just have to wait and see, but need to be more direct.
Yarosik got away with that. A draw for Celtic, and they would be on the same number of points as Rangers. But of course, Rangers have those 2 games in hand, which could prove so very telling. Naylor's throw. Naylor again. And again. Lee Naylor trying to make it happen, and Yarosik comes in, but he's off target.
It's good work again from Jan Finnegroff Hesselink, feeding Naylor. He just loops it up. Yarosik with a late run, but he can't get it down.
Gregor Samatolski made that amazing save in the first half. David Robertson is about to be replaced. He's come up with a few goals lately, but hasn't really been too involved today. Craig Conway waiting in the wings. Willow Flood. Will be the time for that change. Been a frustrating season, hampered by injury. Craig Conway, but he's going to get a good half hour or so here in place of David Robertson. And Conway, as we mentioned, more than capable of delivering decent crosses.
Yeah, I think that means Jordan Robertson will go up front. Noel Hunt will just peel off a little bit to the right hand side for United. Conway will play that left hand side with Robson just dropping in behind Jordan Robertson.
Celtic are going to make a change in a moment. Massimo Donati is about to come on. Will be easy to spot. McDonald. McGeady. Shamatolski has actually been linked with a move to Celtic.
Yeah, and that's saving the first half. Certainly not have done him any harm at all. I'm sure Gordon Strachan thought like this, that was a top class save. And certainly right now it's kept United in it.
Flood. Came off Brown and Robertson's cross. Needed a quick reaction from McManus to relieve the pressure for a moment or so. Hoisted away by Caldwell, sent back by Dodds, but only to Brown. Now Jarosik helps it on to Naylor. An hour played at Tannadice, no goals yet.
So I think Craig Levein will be happy with the way his makeshift fullbacks have performed today. Both Dylan and Flood, left back and right back. Not the easiest job, certainly on that left side for Dylan against McGeady.
Here's Jarosik. Naylor. Sophie Wilkie. I think managed a bit of banter with the Celtic fans. Lee Naylor. This throwing could take a while. Sending up amongst the fans, who now introduce themselves to Noel Hunt. I don't think they were sending each other festive greetings somehow. Willow Flood then will take this. Jordan Robertson chasing, McManus ensuring a goal kick. Celtic unbeaten in their last 29 meetings with Dundee United, and they've won 26 of them. Jarosik took a whack on the head, I think. That's why Eddie Smith decided to stop play. Jarosik's okay, but Eddie Smith wasn't taking any chances. Well, the last time Celtic failed to score against Dundee United, Stephen Presley was in Dundee United's defence. It was 1997. Noel Hunt and Paul Hartley squaring up and exchanging words, and Eddie Smith having to step between them.
Yeah, it's been a bittier second half compared to the first. Not quite as free-flowing. And this highlights that.
Celtic with one win in 6 games can't really afford another draw. Naylor hoisting it, and Shanotolski always looked the favourite, a commanding presence. Dillon. Here's Hartley. Now Caldwell. Let's send that one straight into touch. The second half rather scrappy. What a difference a goal would make. Dundee United have lost their last 2 home games, but this season their home record has been fairly formidable. 6 home wins in all, which is the same number as Celtic. Only Rangers have managed more. Celtic fans loving Bobo Balde today in his first game for a year. McGeady, can he provide the spark? He often has in recent matches. He's in the mood, McGeady! It certainly has Shamotowski scrambling.
It's certainly a lot more like it from Celtic, far more direct. And of course it does come through McGeady, being the star performer alongside Scott McDonald this season. Coming in off the right hand side. Wasn't a bad strike. Celtic winning on the attempts at goal.
Not much on target. Barry Robson hitting the bar in the first half, and then they got Hesseling's header saved by Shamotowski. Highlights so far. Caldwell. Hartley. Away by Dodds, it's going to come to Naylor. McManus. McDonald.
Again a poor pass. I think from a Celtic point of view, Scott Brown again has fallen away in this match. Wasn't too bad in the first half. It's fairly direct at times. Needs to get back into it a bit more.
McDonald. Hartley. It's turning into a bit of a slog for Celtic, which has pretty much been the way of it in the month of December. Scott McDonald up against Willow Flood. It's a Celtic corner.
Again Flood does very well right back.
I'm struggling.
Yeah, he took a sore one. Just as the tackle goes in from Flood, you can see he follows through with his left. Comes across McDonald. You can see his knee there, I think. Just took a sore one on the inside of his left knee.
Well, he won't be around for this corner. Let's hope that's nothing too serious for one of the SPL's top predators. Hartley with a corner, and it's in from Jan Vennegoor of Hesselink. He answers a few critics. It's a vital breakthrough this for Celtic. They have the lead at Tannadice.
Well, it's a great ball in. Paul Hartley swings in, and this time Jamatowski's got no answer for it. Jan Vennegoor of Hesselink, he loses marker. It's Jordan Robertson he gets away from. He just glances it, and as you can see, in off the post. Jamatowski nowhere near it. Very similar header to his one in the first half, but the goalkeeper managed to stop. He got a thumb to it that time, but not this time. 1-0 Celtic.
And you can see what it meant to Jan Vennegoor at Hesselink. He was into double figures for this season. Ironically, Celtic scoring when their top man Scott McDonald was off the field getting treatment. He's now returned.
Well, we did say there's such big lads on the pitch today on both sides. Could have come down to a set piece when you have someone like Paul Hartley there to swing them in. And Jan Vennegoor of Hesselink, he times his run so well, and once he gets into that position, it's just a case of deflecting it and soaking it all up now.
Dundee United will be disappointed conceding that sort of goal. They've put the introduction of Donati on hold now, Celtic. A goal at last in this game. How will Dundee United respond to it? There's a bit of room now. Dillon let it run away. Looks like it's back on. Massimo Donati. About to enter this arena at Tannadice, and the Celtic fans now found their voice. We haven't had too much to shout about this month, but they're shouting now. Donati's going to come on for Jarosik, but here's Gomez now. Conway, who can deliver, and Brown flapping at it, and Hunt, and Jarosik decides to send it behind for a corner.
Well, we talked about Conway's delivery, and just look at this one. Cuts inside, and it's dipping right on top of Brown. Robson goes in for it. It's a poor header from Hunt. He's got to pick somebody out there.
Jarosik guarding the near post. Barry Robson's corner is right into the thick of the action. McGeady. McGeady been hurt there by Darren Dodds. Not too badly. Hunt. Conway available. Dillon. Balde once again gets a roar of approval from the Celtic fans. It's a change that's been in the making for a while. Yuri Jarosik comes off to be replaced by the Italian Massimo Donati. Thousands of Celtic fans here hoping their team can secure 3 much-needed points. Donati for Jarosik, which will see a slight rejig. Balde there. Dillon now giving it to Conway, and this is a good ploy from Dundee United. He's already sent in one searching delivery. But that one results in a goal kick, although judging by Conway's reaction it may have come off a Celtic body.
Yeah, Scott Brown now takes up that left midfield position, and Donati just sits in there next to Hartley.
Naylor with a horrible attempt to clear. Jordan Robertson trying to set something up. Blasted away by Balde. Brown. Hunt. Lost out to Naylor. And now Scott Brown. Lee Wilkie. Always the favourite to get there first. Brown, shadowed by Robson. The free kick is given. I don't think even Brown was expecting that. And Barry Robson with a furious reaction. Brown was as baffled as Robson.
Yeah, I think he's accused of holding there. Again, it's a great situation for Celtic. You just saw the quality of Paul Hartley's delivery. Will we see it again?
Hartley the provider again, and McManus arrived at the far post to put it in, and this is going to bring much needed relief relief to Celtic in the race for the title.
Again, it's a set piece and a quality one. It's just got enough height on it to evade the first defender. Donati comes across. He's certainly not like a true centre-half, more like a true centre-forward, getting in at the back post and just using his chest, McManus. Donati gets a wee touch on it, and that makes it difficult for the United defence. Just enough height on this one. Donati gets a touch. It doesn't matter where you get the last touch from, your belly, anywhere at all, as long as it finds the net.
This last goal was similar against Milan. Steve McManus, the captain of Celtic, has given them some breathing space. With a quarter of an hour remaining, they have a 2-goal lead, which of course was the lead that they squandered at Inverness recently, but Dundee United haven't got quite so much time to get back into this one. They'll give it a go though with Hunt and Robson. McManus's header found its way to Conway. And did that hit Bobo Balde's hand? Well, the referee had a fantastic view and decided not to give a penalty.
Well, I don't think the United fans behind that goal can believe it. He seemed to take a bobble off his foot and then up onto his hand. We'll see it again.
Guarban now.
It's Conway tucks it back in, and you can see there clearly off of Baldy's right foot up into his hand. Then it's got to be a penalty, and that could have been the lifeline that United needed.
There would have been a few cries if it happened at the other end, that's for sure. McDonald fending off Gomez. Now Venegor of Hesselink. Hunt. Comes lost out to Naylor. Here's Scott Brown. McGeady and McDonald available, and here is Caldwell. Now McGeady. McDonald lurking, of course, in the middle. Oh, Darren Dodds had to be so careful not to turn that towards his own goal.
Yeah, McDonald held his head there because I think he stopped. If he'd kept going, he had a chance of nipping that one off Dodds.
Celtic briefly knocked off the top by Rangers, who beat Motherwell earlier. But it looks like it will be as we were, with a 2-point lead for Celtic. Rangers, though, with those 2 games in hand, away at Gretna and St Mirren, both to be played in January. Before they play those, of course, there's the little matter of an Old Firm showdown a week today. Brown and McGeady, 2 key players for Celtic. Brown! It's off the post. It would have been a goal.
Oh, Celtic really turning on the style now. United having to go for it. Great play from McGeady, cutting it back. He spotted Brown. He gets real power in that one. No chance for Zamatulski, but the post saved him this time.
Would have been some goal, that's for sure.
And it was always going to take a set piece to open this game up. There was so much huff and puff in the first half. Yes, a few chances, sometimes overpassing it on both sides. I just had that feeling that it was going to be one of those games where one good delivery was going to open things up.
Conway stumbled but still kept it in. Dillon. Celtic fans yet again showing their appreciation for Bobo Balde in his first game for a year. Here's Donati. Celtic menacingly looking for more now as we head towards the last 10 minutes at Tannadice. Dillon has wrestled that away from McGeady. McDonald. Here's Gomez. Robson. Here's Willow Flood. Celtic 10 minutes away from their first clean sheet away from home in almost 15 months. I think Gordon Strachan will be rather pleased to lose that millstone.
Yeah, we talked about that before the game. I suggested possibly just grinding it out. Well, that's just not Gordon Strachan's way. Celtic have played some good football, as have United in this match.
Donati. Hartley. Caldwell. McGeady chasing this. Celtic home to correct their next. And then it's Rangers. Scott McDonald. He's going to use Caldwell. McGeady. He's going to get a free kick off Barry Robson eventually, and Robson has kicked the ball away. And Eddie Smith quite lenient in taking no action. Third goal now. Would see Celtic very much home and dry on this Boxing Day. Hartley and McManus unable to turn that back, but it was two deliveries from Hartley that brought about the goals. Flood. Scott Brown. McGeady. Gomez. Flood. Celtic closing in on what will be a very important win, bearing in mind their recent form. They simply couldn't afford too many more slip-ups, with Rangers waiting to take full advantage. Dundee United have waited over 8 years to beat Celtic, and it looks like the wait will continue.
But again from United, it's been good football today, certainly in the midfield area. It's the last third that they've struggled in. Just haven't had that cutting edge, but I'm pretty sure that Craig Levein knows that. John Daly's still out, not quite match fit yet. He knows he needs somebody a little bit more clinical up there.
A goal from this will give us quite a finale. Donati making sure that Dodds couldn't get near it, but Flood returns it. Mark Brown came, and Conway will try and turn it back, and he has! And Lee Wilkie's header is taken by Brown.
Well, when the ball came in, you could just see that Brown wasn't favourite to get there. He didn't get there. Wilkie, he just can't get enough on the header.
Donati. Caldwell. Conway. Terrific from McGeady. Donati. Cross comes Wilkie. Scott Brown. Another all-action performance from him, Lee Naylor. And he's been nobbled by Willow Flood.
Yeah, you have to give Celtic credit in this match. All the talk before it was about the pressure being on, Gordon Strachan having to make a few changes, bringing Bobo Baldi back into the side. That away record as well in the back of his mind. That seems to have been taken care of today, that record. If they can hold on for 5 more minutes. It has to be said, it'll be an excellent 3 points for Celtic this.
Well, Paul Hartley has made a telling contribution today with that sort of cross, which led to the 2 goals. But Conway will aim to make the most of this, and typically McGeady slides in again.
Yeah, he's had another top-class performance today. Aidan McGeady, not just going forward, of course, but just like that, tracking back, using his pace, going back towards his own goal.
Scott Brown had a bit to say to Noel Hunt. It's 34 games since Celtic kept a clean sheet away from home. Side against Vennegoor of Hesseling.
Well, it's a sign of a good partnership for Celtic. When one player's not scoring, the other one is. And today it really hasn't been Scott McDonald's day. The big Dutch striker had one certain goal saved from Jan Matulski in the first half. Eventually managed to find the net, and that got the ball rolling for Celtic, it did. And since then they haven't really looked back.
Willow Flood's cross, Bobo Balde, and here's Prince Waben and Jordan Robertson. But the threat is snuffed out, and it comes to nothing.
Well, Robson, not quite sure if it's cramp or if he's pulled his calf, but certainly straight down. He's hobbling back though now.
Jordan Robertson, on loan from Sheffield United, been up against Bobo Balde. Well, they did get him, it's a free kick.
It has to be said that Bobo Balde, it's been a good match when you think of the fact that he's not played in the side for a year. He has come back in today. He's looked very composed and settled, apart from the one blip that could have been a penalty. Propping up on his hand.
Into the last minute of the 90, we hear there are going to be 3 minutes added on. The referee keeping a close watch on Balde and Wilkie, two giants. Conway with the free kick. That's a decent take from Mark Brown. And could a clean sheet away from home be coming Celtic's way?
Well, it had to happen sooner or later. It's funny how things can change. Balde's first game for a year and Celtic get that clean sheet. Pretty incredible, really.
Gordon Strachan back in the city where he began his playing career across the road with Dundee. You'd never guess he's in the comfort zone of a 2-0 lead as we move into 3 minutes of injury time at Tannadice.
I think more importantly, there's no comfort zone as far as the SPL is concerned. It's nip and tuck. Rangers winning today. Celtic really had to take all 3 points. Well, they've answered that question.
The Old Firm both drew their matches before Christmas. They're both going to win on Boxing Day. Celtic Gretna and Hibs Rangers coming up on Saturday. And then the mouth-watering prospect of the Old Firm meeting on January the 2nd. Here's Willow Flood looking to test that possibility of a clean sheet, but he failed miserably.
The ball just finds its way through of Boban. That wasn't pretty. It's a vital time as well for United, though. Got Motherwell, Hearts, Rangers and Aberdeen all to come. Difficult period for them.
Scott Brown stretching. Another typically tenacious performance from him. And Wilkie has given away a free kick. Venigora Hesseling earning it for Celtic. And they won't commit too many bodies forward for this, you suspect. Into the last minute of stoppage time. Scott Brown. Didn't really succeed at keeping it in the corner, but very little time left. All that remains for Gordon Strachan's side is to keep that pesky clean sheet at last on their travels.
He was just asking how long to go there. He was told, well, that's about it. But he's delighted as well. That hoodoo's gone.
Willow Flood will drill it across though, and now Barry Robson. That was probably the last chance.
Well, it felt the right person, but it has to be said that this is Celtic's day today. The right time, they had the right quality to open the scoring.
It is a crucial victory for Gordon Strachan's Celtic after a disappointing December. They really had to work for it today, and it took them a while to make the breakthrough. Venigora Hesseling, having been denied by Samuel Tolski's fantastic first half save, did open the scoring, and Stephen McManus quickly popped up with a second, but both of them had Paul Hartley to thank for some enticing deliveries. A successful return to action for Bobo Balde as well, cheered from the first minute to the last by the Celtic fans after a year out, injured and then out of favour. Hartley's corner headed home by Venigor of Hesseling, and then Stephen McManus popped up. Another Hartley delivery. Donati got a touch. McManus got the touch that really mattered though. And Celtic, having been shunted off the top for an hour or so by Rangers, are back there with a 2-point lead, and Bobo is back too. It ends at Tannadice, Dundee United 0, Celtic 2.
Everyone wants a good delivery at Christmas time. This from Paul Hartley, one of the best, and Big Jan did the rest. It finished 2-0 Celtic. They keep top spot. All the reaction coming up.
Don't take your eye off the ball. Clydesdale Bank, always on the ball.
Christmas Day. Big deal. New Year's Day. Who cares? There's only one day this city cares about.
Magnificent! Rangers strike first on Derby Day in Glasgow.
But whose day will it be this time? Celtic?
Oh, that's a wicked cross!
Or Rangers?
A man for the occasion, and this is one mighty occasion.
The Old Firm, 11:30, January 2nd, Setanta Sports 1. Must-have gadgets. Now have a must-have battery to power them. Energizer Lithium. If your digital camera can take 90 photos using ordinary alkaline batteries, then Energizer Lithium will let you take 600. Energizer Lithium. It's what's inside that counts.
The all-new Mazda 6. Go your own way.
Here, take a look at this. A AAA rated Bosch 12-place setting dishwasher for only $249.99.
Russian Standard Vodka. Russia's #1 premium vodka.
Mum's sick. Lucy's having a sleepover.
Who'd like to do some surfing?
Yeah, great. Here we go. Who wants to choose a film? Yeah? Right, there are hundreds. Lovely. Do you want to call your mum?
Now, BT Total Broadband includes BT Vision with its very own digital TV recorder. To get a more complete broadband package, call 0800 317 316.
Who can give you great deals on car insurance? Norwich Union Direct can, with up to £75 cash back if you have 3 or more years no claims, and with up to 10% off when you buy online. Norwich Union Direct. Call us now on 0800 888 777.
Dr. Robert Neville, 2012. I am broadcasting on all AM frequencies. I am a survivor living in New York City. If anyone is out there, please, you are not alone. I am legend.
According to this statement, I've just bought a pneumatic drill.
Could I?
And ruined my credit file with a loan on a monster truck.
Whatever your identity theft problem, as a Capital One customer, your own personal advisor will help you resolve your case. Join now and get a low rate plus 0% on balance transfers and purchases, fixed until November the 1st, 2008.
I'm calling Capital One.
What's in your wallet?
Not too long ago, finding out about a new film, mentioning it to a friend, figuring out where the cinema is, and booking tickets needed more than just a phone.
Do you seek the truth?
Yes.
Come forward. How are those trainers? Sorry, I don't make the rules.
I thought they were quite smart. It's all right, man.
The rest of you are all right.
Go in there without me. We're not leaving him.
Actually, mate, I think we're probably going to try somewhere else.